All right, the latest news break coming in from the meeting between farmers and the government. The latest is that the farmer unions, 40 of them, have collectively expressed a sense of irritation over the government's refusal to accept their demands. Farm leaders convey to government that they are not interested in discussing side issues. Farm leaders threaten to stop participating in the discussion. Some farm leaders are threatening to walk out. Things are not looking very good. I want to immediately cut across to Rahul Shrivastava, who's getting us a larger understanding on what is ensuing in that meeting right now. Rahul, over to you.
There was a long break taken by the farm leaders and even the government representatives. And after that, when the discussion resumed, the farmers had one point question, and they asked the government, are you going to accept, is the government going to accept the demands submitted by the farmers as far as the key demands are concerned? That is, repealing the laws, calling a special session, putting the MSP in the statute or not. And given the fact that the government does not want to give a firm answer on it or is not ready to accept those demands, the government tried to offer certain clarifications, and it said that it is considering several of the demands that the farmers have made. In fact, it cited that there are 9 points on which the government is ready to make the changes and bring amendments as far as the existing 3 laws are concerned. But at that point, some of the farmer leaders made it very clear that they are exasperated with the manner in which the talks have proceeded, and it seems that the government, they claimed, is trying to only buy time and delay the entire process. In fact, some leaders inside are said to have created some paper placards and are displaying that they only want that one demand of repealing of the 3 laws to be taken up and nothing else. And sources are saying inside that the farmers have stopped participating in the conversation or the negotiations with the government. In fact, Mr. Tomar, the Agriculture Minister, and Piyush Goyal have stepped out of the meeting on the phone. That means that the alarm bells are ringing, because given the indication that some leaders among the farm union leaders are already talking about walking out of the meeting, means that today, no convergence as far as the government and the farm union leaders are concerned, and there is even a possibility of a walkout by the farmers if their demands are not met.
Appreciate you joining us. All right, okay, we're going to... Rahul, if today, it seems if these talks are inconclusive, is there a possibility of another talks? Because it seems the farm unions have lost patience.
Preeti, what I am told by my sources in the government, that the government will like to keep the engagement on. And senior leaders who are participating in the conversation with the farm union leaders are trying to insist that the conversation should be kept alive. The negotiation should not break down, because after all, even though they are appealing to the farm leaders that it can have serious consequences. But farm leaders are buoyed by the fact that they have received a very strong response to the Bandh call given on December 5th. One. Second, they are also under tremendous pressure because they have raised the pitch to such a high that going back with the half promises or partial outcomes as far as this meeting is concerned will make their own position among the farmers extremely untenable. Given these two very divergent stands prevailing inside the meeting right now, what one can say is that the only face saver for the government could well be that the farmers agree for another round of talks. But given the way the talks have gone on today, on Thursday there was certain amount of thawing, I think it's definitely alarm bells ringing as far as the government is concerned.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Rahul. We're going to continue to come back to you. Things are not